Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready?
Oh, don't blink!
And midnight hour. Made him pay. The rubber. Last shot by Adam Cole. Last shot for the minute.
Hello, welcome back to the Last Shot podcast with me, All Things Wrestling, and Stefan.
Dude, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Better than before it. Better than ever before it.
I'm glad, mate. I'm glad. Are you ready to talk about some good wrestling topics for the next 40 to 60 minutes?
I am, because I didn't watch this week Raw and SmackDown, dude, so...
I heard... This isn't going to be part of the podcast because I don't know what happened, but apparently the SmackDowns were the worst one for a very long time. I don't know what happened on it, but I didn't watch SmackDown.
I don't care. I don't. I was just... just finished the second year of my college and, just having parties and that kind of stuff, so... Like I told you, I didn't watch because, we didn't miss anything, dude. Even if you didn't watch SmackDown. I don't know if you watched SmackDown, but...
Nah, they did a bit of setting up between... They did a bit of Miz and Shane McMahon stuff that sounded interesting. That's about the only thing I heard about.
Yeah, but once again, we didn't miss anything, basically. So...
Nah.
Whatever. It's the same thing
really
every
didn't
week,
miss
Lex.
anything.
It's the same thing every week, basically, so...
That it is. But our first topic, Dave Meltzer's given star ratings to both NXT TakeOver 25 and Super ShowDown Saudi Edition.
Let's start with that, dude. Let's
start with the TakeOver.
Okay.
Velveteen Dream versus Tyler Breeze, which I think this is a criminally underrated, in my opinion. 3.75 stars. I thought that match was damn good.
Yeah, it was.
What did you think of it?
It was, wait. It was great, dude.
It was fantastic. Then we have Matt Riddle, Roderick Strong, 4.5 stars. Yeah, respect.
Respectful.
That definitely deserves that. Then the tag team ladder match, 4.5 stars. Again, that match was incredible.
Yes, exactly.
Io Shirai, I've now learned how to pronounce it. Thank you.
Shirai, dude. Shirai.
Yes, versus... Yeah, close enough. I don't butcher anymore. Versus Shayna Baszler for the Women's Championship, 4 stars. In my opinion, that was the weakest match, not Dream and Tyler Breeze, but...
No, dude. Hey, that match made me basically tired, dude, so...
Yeah, that match was, in my opinion, not a 4-star worthy match. Well, it didn't get 4 stars in mine.
I know a lot of people like Shayna Baszler, but I'm going to be honest, she bores me to that, dude. She bores me to that.
She's alright, she just needs to lose the title now.
No, I think it's like when you don't know when you're not great in wrestling ability, all you do is wrestling headlocks and submissions, so she's not that great. And let's be honest, dude, she's not the best female wrestler.
No, but she's still better than Ronda.
She has a great character. I'm gonna be honest, it's like, she is a badass, but...
Yeah.
She's not the best.
Yeah, definitely, but she does a good job for champion. She's making it in the industry because obviously it's what NXT is for, to build stars.
Wrong, dude. She's better than Ronda, but
it's not hard to be better than Ronda, though. To be honest, is it? And then Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano got 3 stars. I'm joking. It got 5.25 stars.
Of course, dude. Of course. Easy.
It was incredible.
Easy. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I love, dude, Adam Cole's pace in matches, dude. He starts slow, then he has those the sequences, which is like amazing, dude. It's like,
and then he goes 500 miles an hour as soon as he gets a chance.
Am I the only one who loves that, or like It's like amazing.
No, I don't think every match needs to start off at 100 miles an hour.
No, because I think that's the point. You need to start with the slow pace because the start of the match is important, and then you go faster as you come to an end. Like that match was crazy at the end, dude.
Exactly, it was an incredible match.
It's awesome, dude. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. Then we have to talk about the Saudi show.
Do we really have to talk about that?
Yes, he was not. By these star ratings, he wasn't the best pleased about this.
I'm going to be honest, dude. I know you streamed that pay-per-view after it was done. You were watching like Goldberg and The Undertaker, and you probably watched everything else. I don't know, but I'm going to be honest. I watched that pay-per-view live, and damn, dude, it was one of the worst pay-per-views I've ever seen, dude.
It weren't too bad in my opinion. I've seen worse, but it weren't the best. But let's just get this through. Usos versus Revival, 2.5 stars. Never saw the match because it was on pre-show, so I couldn't tell you if that was...
Same.
Rollins, Corbin, 2.5 stars. Yeah, respectable. It was average.
I need to say something, dude. I think Rollins is turning heel, dude.
And we need Rollins heel.
You know that his voice screams heel, dude.
It does. He screams heel.
People want to know this, dude. What the hell is going on with Paul Heyman and Lesnar? That's what people want to know.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Let's continue. Andrade versus Finn Balor, 3.25 stars.
Whoa, where the hell? I'm looking like a fool right now, dude. I asked you. People want to know what the hell is going on with Lesnar and Heyman.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, right.
I don't know with what the hell is going on with those two.
Okay.
I generally don't know. But let's talk about Brock later and figure out what the hell's going on with him.
Okay.
Balor Andrade got the best rating of the show, 3.25 stars. The best match of this pay-per-view got a hell of a lot less than the worst match rated of NXT.
The crowd. The crowd. You could have heard a pin drop, dude, in that match, and it was so bad. No, match was not bad. Don't get me wrong. But
match
you
was
can
good,
just
actually. I liked it.
You can see how much crowd adds to a match. If the crowd was on their feet, if the crowd was loud, that match would be like 4 stars, dude.
Yeah. Also, during Rollins' entrance, when he got in the ring, did you see that woman get picked up by security when it panned to the crowd when he was in the ring just before the match began? A woman got removed.
Why?
Fuck knows. The security were apparently fucking arseholes during the event, from what I've heard.
Hey, I don't want to get into politics and that kind of stuff. So.
Nah. That's just generally what I've heard for a vibe. I don't know why though.
We know there are problems in that country that we shouldn't mention right now in the podcast.
No, let's not get into it. Roman Reigns, Shane McMahon, 1.5 stars.
If I could give 0, I would, dude.
Well, when I do star ratings, I can give 0. Like, speaking of that, Sullivan versus Lucha House Party got a dud, which basically means no rating, and it was shit.
I'm just sick of that. I'm
not surprised it got a dud from Dave Meltzer, because that match was terrible.
I have to go back to Reigns, and actually we will talk about that later. Let's continue with the match Reigns.
Yeah, Triple H Randy Orton, 2.25 stars.
What?
Yeah, about to say that was probably the best match on the card.
How many stars, dude?
2.25.
No way, dude. At least like 3.8 for me. 3.8, dude.
Yeah, that was...
Because...
Strowman Lashley, 1.75 stars.
Okay.
Yeah. Kingston and Ziggler got 2.5 stars. That match was actually really good.
I guess people didn't care about Ziggler. that's fine.
50-man Battle Royale, 2 stars.
Political agenda, dude.
Yeah, that basically was. The politically agenda fucking Battle Royale. And then Goldberg Undertaker got dud. Because why wouldn't it?
Fuck. We need to talk about this. I don't know if did you actually talk about that or not?
Yeah, I discussed it in my review.
Listen,
I wasn't too harsh on him because...
We need to mention some things here right now. I'm sorry. First of all, Heyman looked like a freaking fool, dude. Just dropping that briefcase at the beginning. And imagine how Lesnar looks, dude. He looks like the biggest retard, dude. Because at Raw, he had the opportunity to cash in. He was saying, Friday. What happened on Friday? He looks like a biggest idiot.
Yeah, he does. He really, really does.
Okay, now I need to mention other stuff. What the hell? Imagine EC3. The guy is going on a fight 16 hours fight, dude. He was eliminated from that battle royale in 4 seconds, dude. 4 or 5 seconds. Imagine that, dude. You go all the way from USA to Saudi Arabia just to be eliminated in 5 seconds.
Yeah, I know, that would take the piss, to be honest. The Battle Royale was shit.
Yeah.
50 people should not be in the ring at the goddamn same time.
It was.
There's a reason why it's never been done. Because it's a stupid idea.
Well, dude, it's a great shit. I'm a genius, you know. And last but not least, Goldberg. I mean, that guy is going to kill himself, dude, one day. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a concussion when he knocked his head, dude, in the door before the match.
He did.
You know, you think it would?
He got a concussion when he hit his head in the turnbuckle.
But did you see before the match he was bleeding?
Or was he?
Yeah, dude. You know when they knock on his door, he basically headbutts the door, dude.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Stop doing. To be honest,
that's what I'm saying, dude. The guy may actually kill himself in some way if that happens. He shouldn't be like joking around with that because it's not the first time it happened before. So if
he did it during his run, didn't he? In 2018 or whatever it was.
And
he headbutted the door and then bled and then couldn't actually do his promo because he knocked his bloody block off.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if you agree with me if that resulted in something happening later on.
Yeah.
And wait, you always heard, dude. Like seriously, people want to hear discussions. Like seriously, dude. I don't want to throw you under the bus, but and another thing. Speaking of Goldberg Lesnar, there's another news that came out today. Did you know that Goldberg actually hit a freaking screw, dude, on the side of ring post?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say.
Quite busted him open to hell. But minus that, the match was okay. I'm not going to slam the guys for the match.
No, I just think...
To be honest, I just have respect that they went out there and tried to do it.
I just think it was... You know, it was a dangerous situation when Triple H...
once he hit that turnbuckle, the match should have been called off.
Dude.
I'm never going to doubt that one. That match should have been ended there.
Dude, when The Undertaker lifted Goldberg for a tombstone, I was thinking... This guy's going to drop him. He's going to beat that dude. I was like seriously afraid.
Yeah, I know. I was worried.
And same for the Goldberg. I don't know if you've seen that jackhammer. That could have been.
Oh god, that is just describes why Goldberg needs to retire now. Basically was.
Yeah, I think that's it for that.
Could have killed the Undertaker though, with that.
Like, please, I know. Vince wants them, but seriously, I don't want to see them wrestle anymore.
Just that was a sign that they had a bad match, but they're both over 50. They should hang it up now.
Undertaker was pissed off after the match. He was.
I'm not surprised. He could have died.
No,
legitimately
I'm
fucking died.
But imagine how stupid, actually how ridiculous would Goldberg look if he actually gave himself a concussion when he headbutted the door, dude. Imagine that. If that ever comes out.
I know.
Hey, I respect both legends. I don't want to say anything. I just think it's time to step away.
Definitely. But let's talk about Raw.
The greatest show of the week.
It got 2.125 million viewers, which is quite down, and is the new record for a non-holiday event. For the 3-hour era, not the 2-hour era.
They're dead, dude. Raw is dead.
And it had a 19.8% drop from the first hour to the third hour, which is the biggest in the history of the show.
Horrible.
Yeah,
Horrible.
I know.
And how did you say SmackDown?
Don't know what SmackDown got. I haven't seen the ratings.
I know. Just a second.
Don't know what the ratings are for that.
Wait. I'll tell you right now, dude. I'll tell you right now. Raw, you said it, but SmackDown is 1.93, dude.
Oh, that's down a hell. Because it was like 2.2 for SmackDown or 2.1 last week, so that's down a hell of a lot.
What do you think? What is Fox thinking right now? Like, holy shit! Why did we get a deal, dude?
Maybe, but to be honest, they can't back out now because it's a signed contract.
Yeah, they can't.
Did you actually see the new SmackDown logo?
Hey, I did. It's pretty cool. If you wanna.
And I love the fact they removed the live out of it, because SmackDown does not need to be called SmackDown Live anymore.
That was retarded from the beginning.
I hated the decision to call it SmackDown Live. I mean, 205 Live sounds cool. It works. Because just calling it 205 Live on its own would sound shit.
Bro.
The live in that works, but it's the only show that works with the word live. Nothing else should have the word live in it.
Bro, Vince is a genius. You don't need to say anything. The guy is a genius. He knows what he's doing. You know?
I'm a genius! I come up with SmackDown Live!
Okay, I'm going to be honest. That was the worst impression you did of him, but anyways.
Yeah, sorry. It's been a long day.
Yes.
But some positive coming from this week's SmackDown. Raw. The segment for R-Truth stuck in an elevator with competitors for the 24/7 Championship has currently got 2.8 million viewers and still climbing. And it got 800,000 views in just 8 hours. Which is damn good.
It is.
Which is, it was a good segment. I actually enjoyed it.
Better than SmackDown, dude. It got better ratings than SmackDown.
And yeah, this person just left a comment. Just the first comment I've seen. When the 24/7 Championship is worth more than the Universal Championship.
Yes. Yes. I'm bored of Seth Rollins' run. It's interesting because we all thought that the green title will be like the worst thing ever for WWE. It came out to be actually the best thing for WWE. I don't know if you agree, but Truth is entertaining, dude.
And just to contrast this, the Universal Champion in the main event, because you know they had Rollins versus somebody for the main event, it drew 883,000. That kind of shows the level that people don't give a shit about that championship.
Yeah, but by the way, it's not everything about YouTube views. That's the thing.
Oh no, but with this day and age for social media, numbers on social media do mean a lot.
Yeah. But you can see, for example, NXT, dude. They got 2,000. I mean, they don't get a lot of views, but once again, they are. How can I tell you this? It's like basically, it's not ever up to that. It's more like the WWE Network and that kind of stuff. But Twitter, just everything together. So, but yeah, I mean, it was huge success, especially at the airplane segment. R-Truth and
I got 8.3 million.
Damn.
But obviously, so people who don't have TV or don't have time to watch the whole Raw, YouTube is a great alternative to see what happened on Raw without having to sit through the 3-hour show.
It is. It is great.
So I'm glad they do put it on YouTube. It's really good that they do that, because people who only have 10-15 minutes spare time can just check out, oh, this is what happened with Bray Wyatt, this was what happened with Shane McMahon this week, or whatever.
So, did you know that in that segment with R-Truth and the elevator that Drake Maverick is actually getting married, dude?
I did not know that.
Well, that's what they were talking, and EC3 is like the best man, you know. But the thing is...
Oh yeah, you mentioned that in the segment, didn't you?
Yeah. But the thing is, I think, like, I can see this happening. Drake Maverick finally winning a title from R-Truth at his wedding. Imagine that.
Oh, I hope so. That would be amazing. I do love Drake Maverick's line of, because Archie's kept calling him Hornswoggle. He's like, I'm not Hornswoggle, I'm just a small man.
Hey, imagine that.
Drake Maverick is brilliant.
We know WWE is wasting EC3, but imagine, dude.
Oh God, by God, yes, they are wasting EC3.
Imagine EC3 pairing with Drake Maverick as his manager, dude.
Oh, that'd be good. Also, did you know that Sean Spears, was known as Ty Dillinger, is getting married to Peyton Royce?
What guy?
Yeah, Peyton Royce is getting married to the former Ty Dillinger.
When?
I don't know the date, just I know they're engaged.
Yeah. Let's be honest, marriage doesn't mean anything to this.
Nah.
Anyways, let's continue this.
Cesaro, if you saw the segment, is not seriously hurt after taking the botched 330 from Ricochet. He's okay, nothing serious.
I wasn't, I'm glad Cesaro is alright. I was worried.
I was very worried for Cesaro after that.
I was worried for Ricochet, dude. Because if Vince sees
both of them, because that was a nasty landing.
Imagine if Vince was like, Paul, you can't do that move anymore. Screw 630. We need to do something else. That's what
you need to just stand up and stand and just fall backwards.
I'm a genius, fuck.
Yeah. I'm a genius, Ricochet! You'll never be champion because of your botch!
Well, the thing is, dude, I think it's safe to say that, bro, whoever comes from NXT is going to be destroyed, dude. I feel bad for Aleister Black already, dude.
I've heard on the grapevine.
I heard he is going to get the abortion he won against Randy Orton at the house show.
Yes, that's literally what I was about to say.
But seriously, stop doing those promos anymore, dude. It's enough. Enough is enough. 5 weeks is okay.
Just come in the ring and kick someone's ass, Aleister, for God's sake.
You know what I think is going to happen? He said the door is open in the last. I don't know if you watched the last promo.
No, because I missed SmackDown.
He was like saying, "Fight me, please, fight me," and he said, "The door is open. Get inside." I mean, what think you? Who wants to fight? He was like, "I'm begging you. I want to fight someone." And what I think is going to happen, nobody's going to come in. I think he's going to just go rampage, dude. I think he's going to just blackmass everyone, dude.
Yeah.
Like give me someone. Like I think that's what's going to happen, dude.
He needs to.
Imagine how strong is he going to look if that happens. If he just imagine in a random match, dude, just him black mass out of nowhere, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with him. And we have a Mysterio update.
Yeah.
He said that he is hoping to be back late June or early July.
I said this.
He's doing like physio and all that kind of stuff.
I said this in February, and I'll say it again. He needs to be done, and you agreed with me back then. I agree
with you now.
And you did it back then, like a few months ago. And
what they need to do is transition this into Dominic taking his spot.
But listen, you agreed with me before. I know you will agree with me again. And we said this in February, dude. We have this podcast going like how many? 4 months?
Nearly 4 months.
Yeah, so
about 3.5 months.
So the thing is, what I said before is like it's better to retire before an injury happens, and that's exactly what happened, dude. So it's better for him to step down.
He's not the first time he's been out on injuries.
And no,
Mysterio has got a quite nice roster and notability of injuries he's had over the years.
If these new kids, new people who watch wrestling, they don't know this, but me and you know that, and hardcore fans know that. This is not the same Rey Mysterio that we've seen like 10, 15 years ago, dude. It's completely different.
Oh God knows. It's a shadow of himself.
You can't compare, the Rey from back in the day with this one.
Oh, the Rey back in the day was fantastic.
Yeah, it was.
I do miss Rey, to be honest, because this Rey is just—he's good.
You can see that you can see that something is missing, dude. You can just feel it.
Oh yeah, I know something is missing. Just he hasn't got that athleticism that he once had because of his age.
Exactly.
Because of his body state, he hasn't got the athleticism that made Rey Mysterio Rey Mysterio.
Exactly.
So it's time to hang the boots up, Rey, in my opinion.
Yeah, same for
Get out while you can. Pass the torch to Dominic.
Yeah, same for The Undertaker and Goldberg also, I mean.
Oh, to be fair, Undertaker should have retired about 3 years ago.
Yes,
legacy got murdered.
I guess Triple H should also be on and focus more on, on NXT and the product itself.
Yeah.
We don't need to see. I know people will tell me, "Oh, it's a special." Fact of the matter is, Legends are not bringing the ratings anymore. People see through WWE what they're trying to do. Legends are not bringing the ratings.
And the fact they're just getting hurt is bad. These people have given their lives to this business. They shouldn't be getting hurt at their age. Because one fatal blow like Goldberg, that could have killed him.
Imagine if something like that happened, dude. Holy shit. Horrible. I can't even think about it.
I don't want to see anyone ever get injured, and especially someone who's given to the business for years.
No, I don't want to see my childhood ruined, dude. That's the thing.
The problem is The Undertaker's already killed his mystique and legacy for me at this point.
Hey, money speaks for him.
I mean, I'm always going to have a high respect for The Undertaker. That will never die, but I can't ever watch any of his matches now and get excited to watch it because
the guy barely moves.
He botched against Roman Reigns like hell. He had a subpar match, fucking very subpar match in the last time he went to Saudi.
Yeah, but the guy barely moves, dude. He barely moves.
I mean, I'm still surprised he managed to fucking do old school.
Listen, do you agree with me on this one? That the match between Taker and Goldberg should have been two spears, choke slam, then maybe then jackhammer, and instead of jackhammer, reverse it into tombstone 1 to 3 over in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they pulled out some of their arsenal, which was
but I know you agree with me on this because it would be much.
The match should have been a lot shorter. Apparently, it got cut down by half the amount of time. It was meant to go double the time it was.
Like I told you, dude, 2 spears, choke slam, jackhammer into tombstone, reverse it, and that's it, dude.
If you wanted to reverse a spear and do a snake eyes, that'd be cool. Whatever. Just it didn't need to go ridiculously long because they're too limited.
That match with Lesnar and Goldberg a few years at WrestleMania was great.
Was a perfect amount of time. I really enjoyed that match.
Just I don't want to see Goldberg like in Brawl. I don't want to see him like fighting and that kind of stuff. It just spear, dude, jackhammer. That's it, dude. Nothing else. Because if that happens when he, when the match is longer, you can see he's letting his balls out, dude. He's barely wrestling, dude. And we gotta be honest. They're both too old, so you have to respect that.
not exactly like Goldberg had the best set of wrestling abilities to begin with.
No, he is.
He's always been very limited in the ring.
He's very limited.
Yeah, very limited.
Very limited.
Okay, we got into that topic, which that was good.
It was.
Women wrestling in Saudi Arabia.
If I wouldn't be proud of the company going there where they are not wanted. If something is not working and if you are already rejected, don't push it, dude. You're looking like a fool right now.
Well, Stephanie said they're going to wrestle in the near future.
They will, but how stupid does WWE look right now because they got rejected once again, and you know what I'm trying to say. It's fine. It's not. But we said already this last time. It's not the first time that something like that is happening.
No,
it's not the first time.
No, just let's just stop talking about Saudi now.
I don't want to hear anything about. I mean, we'll talk, dude. They're going back in November, October, whenever. So.
Fantastic.
What do you think? Are we going to get another Greatest Royal Rumble or Crown Jewel? What the hell are we going to get?
We're probably going to get a bloody another Greatest Royal Rumble at some point. I know the rumoured name for this one instead of Super Showdown was Sands of Time, which is actually not a bad name.
Sands of Time. Oh, damn, dude. That speaks for Goldberg and The Undertaker events. Sands of Time, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like
but it's not actually a bad pay-per-view name, to be honest.
I mean, if that was a pay-per-view name, imagine how would that actually be? Like for Goldberg and The Undertaker for that pay-per-view, it's like Sands of Time. That will explain everything, dude. Hey, listen. When I need to watch Raw or SmackDown, I need that chair from Sami Zayn, dude. I need that electric chair.
Oh yeah.
Turn that motherfucker up to the max, dude. I'd rather be in a fucking electric chair than watch that shit, dude.
Yeah, I know. That's why you should watch my live reactions. It's more interesting.
Maximum voltage, dude. Maximum extra voltage, dude. Extra.
Yeah, but then who am I going to do a podcast with?
I think maybe Vince should sit down and relax in that chair. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Did you hear the speculation for Shane McMahon?
For what?
Shane McMahon.
You really think if... Well, let's go back to 2016. Roman Reigns was a WWE champion. So, do you really think if Vince gave a title to Roman Reigns that he wouldn't give a title to someone like his son Shane McMahon? Seriously?
He's gonna do it.
And everyone is going to
be the worst storyline in the world because Shane is a competent enough wrestler. To be honest,
I want to see that.
I'd rather see him than Lesnar.
Yeah, but he is too much on TV. 30 minutes television time, dude. It's too much. I'm sorry. It's really too much.
Yeah, but think about back in the day how much Vince was on TV. It's considered some of the greatest storylines ever.
I mean, how much is Triple H on TV? How much is his son-in-law Triple H on TV? How much? I mean, it's not a lot.
I never see Triple H on TV.
So that's the thing. If you're an authoritative figure, you shouldn't be on TV every single day. I don't care about Shane McMahon anymore. I'm sorry. I know we may disagree on this, but it's too much. You have talent that you're not using. I can name a couple, dude. I don't want to name them right now because it will take a whole podcast, dude. But literally so many wasted talent that are not on television, but Shane is.
But I get your point, but at least Shane's on TV by being an active wrestler. He's not just on there to be an annoying authority figure. At least he wrestles, which I don't mind. I mind it less than I did when you had the Authority when they were doing the Daniel Bryan shit and everything.
I can see something happening like this. Shane McMahon wins the title. I don't know if you can see this with me, but maybe you agree. Shane McMahon wins the title. Immediately after he wins the title, Drew McIntyre turns on him, dude, and turns babyface. Imagine that.
I can't see McIntyre working as a babyface.
I can't either, but he was a good babyface in the NXT.
Was he babyface in NXT?
Yes, he was. He was fighting Bobby Roode at Takeovers. He fought Cole. He fought who else? Yeah, he was a babyface, dude.
Yeah. I still saw him more of a heel character because he just has that look.
He has the look of a main eventer.
He has the look of a heel. He doesn't have the look of a babyface. He doesn't have the attitude, the voice, anything to be a babyface.
Hey, compare Drew McIntyre to Roman Reigns. Drew looks like a Greek god compared to Roman Reigns. I'm sorry for Roman Reigns fans out there, dude, but Drew McIntyre looks like a main eventer.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry for Roman Reigns fans because you're Roman Reigns fans. To be honest.
What did you say?
I said I'm sorry. I feel sorry for them because they are Roman Reigns fans.
Okay.
Okay, let's get into the AEW news I have to talk about.
Okay, let's start with that.
First off, Sean Spears, formerly known as Ty Dillinger, has signed a deal with AEW.
I think we already knew that. That was from the beginning. It was,
Yeah. The big news coming out, though, is the upcoming AEW event Fighter Fest, which is June 29th in Daytona Beach, Florida, is going to be free. From Bleacher Report Live.
You wanna know something bigger than that? Chris Jericho pulled out of the event because he's the greatest heel in the AEW right now.
Yep, that is a perfect storyline to play. But they even got Fozzy to pull out, saying due to incompetence of stupid promoters. He even got Fozzy getting involved for it. It's a brilliant storyline.
He's great. He is freaking great.
We'll just cover the match card for it anyway while we're here.
Okay.
No, but Jay Bailey versus Michael Nowitz Naka, whatever his name is, in a hardcore match.
Okay.
The Elite, which is Young Bucks and Kenny Omega versus Ray Phoenix, Pentagon Jr. and a mystery partner.
What did you say? Who?
The Elite versus the Lucha Brothers and a mystery partner.
I would love for that mystery partner to be El Generico, dude. El Generico.
That'd be fucking brilliant.
Hey, imagine if he's drunk and he's like, "Hey, I'm not Sami Zayn, I'm El Generico." Imagine if he's drunk, dude. I know it won't happen. It will never happen like that. But it will be funny as hell, dude. Like if he plays a drunk character.
That would be brilliant. Cody Rhodes versus Darby Allin. John Moxley versus Joey Janela.
Okay, someone is going to die.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And Hangman Adam Page versus MJF versus
Seriously,
Jungle Boy versus Jimmy Havoc.
You don't know to pronounce MJF, seriously?
I keep saying it the wrong way round. I know who he is. I've seen him. I like the guy. He's fantastic.
He is.
But obviously, they set this match up at Double or Nothing anyway, didn't they? When they had the whole.
He is the greatest heel right now. My favorite heel in all the wrestling.
I've got to say, yeah.
Don't disrespect the guy like that. Maxwell Greco Jr.
He does a hell of a good job.
Yeah.
But yeah, that doesn't
Did I
sound
say?
like a bad event.
Wait, I screwed up. You see this? This is fucked up. I called him Junior. Maxwell Friedman, dude. Fuck.
And then, the last little bit of AEW stuff I have to talk about. They announced for All Out, August 31st, John Moxley versus Kenny Omega. That is one hell of a match.
Fuck. It is, but I think we may see some surprises.
I'm hoping so.
Listen. I think the 2 years contract usually are with NXT and with WWE. Usually, I don't know. And I don't want to go and say anything because everything is possible. But from what I'm hearing, I'm hearing this from some people from some sources right now, and this is like a real deal. If what I heard is true, I'm going to say this right now. Vince may actually die, dude. If what happens on a All-Out happens for real, because from what I'm hearing right now, is something that makes sense, and what I'm hearing, be ready for this. The Jericho-Adam Page match may become a triple threat. That's what I'm going to say.
Am I going on the long lines of he was made in Chicago?
What did you say?
I said, are we going along the lines of that third person being made in Chicago?
No. That person.
Come
that
on.
person is a person who, I think everyone knows who he is. And if what happened, if it's true, what I heard, if really comes out to be true, because I heard from that person about Moxley and Omega happening at All In and about a few other matches, which is confirmed right now. If that happens, if that third person is added to that match, it will be unpredictable. Nobody will see it coming, and when that music hits, that arena is going to explode. If that happens, I'm going to tell you because Adam Page, you have to remember, Adam Page won the number one contender match. But this person, this is all I'm going to say right now. This person has all the rights for a revenge to be added in that triple threat match. That's what I'm going to say. You start speculating. I don't want to tell you who because it's not confirmed. But if it happens, you'll see. That's what I'm going to say.
You gotta tell me when we finish this podcast.
Okay.
It bugged me otherwise.
Just be ready.
Well,
be fucking ready. It's not CM Punk. That arena is going to explode.
Damn it! I wanted it to be CM Punk.
Let's go.
We've got two more things left to talk about.
Okay.
Dana Warrior is working hands-on with Lacey Evans on her promos. That would explain why half of Lacey Evans' promos suck.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't have anything to say other than she supports that political agenda, and I don't want to talk about her. She is like, I don't know. It's just
I hate.
She's fake, dude. She is fake. Let's be honest. She is
goddamn fake. I do not like the woman. And to be fair, Lacey Evans' promos ramble on half the fucking time, which makes sense now.
Yeah.
Dana is not good for the company. At all.
Fuck no, dude. Fuck no. She's terrible.
And then, we'll do the comment first, because this next thing we need to talk about is spoiler related, and you might want to just tune out after we talk. First off, Michael Kidd from last week has a comment and question for us.
Okay.
If Shayna Baszler and Adam Cole gets called up after SummerSlam, who should their first feuds be with?
If Adam Cole goes to the main roster.
That's why I said
if he ever goes to the main roster. And Shayna Baszler, man. Okay, let's start with you, dude. Let's start with you, bro.
Feud I'd like to see Shayna involved in. Who would Shayna work really well with?
I think Becky.
Becky would be good.
But I think it makes more sense like Bayley or someone like that who...
I think if Sasha returned, Sasha would be a good opponent for her.
I would love to see Sasha Banks in NXT, bro. I'm honest.
I think Sasha should go back to NXT. But yeah, Becky would probably be the best for the feud. I can't think of many other decent women that I can actually get off the top of my head.
Well, you can always add Alicia Fox.
Oh, fuck off. She's still with the company somehow.
Well, if she disappeared, I wouldn't even realize that. So.
She's disappeared for the last 2 months and you haven't even noticed.
Well, same as with Bob Lashley, so...
Don't even start with Bobby Lashley.
What I wanted to say is... I don't know, I can see Shayna with Bailey, that will be pretty decent. Do you guys know Bubbles from South Park? From not South Park, from Trailer Park Boys. Is someone aware of that?
No.
Fuck. Yeah, it will be pretty decent if that happens, but, I can see Shayna against... I don't know. Maybe we got that... I can see Shayna against Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania next year.
Yeah, definitely, that would be a really good match.
And obviously Ronda Rousey would be a babyface. Going into that.
No, clearly, because Shayna would not work as a fucking babyface.
I can see... I can see Shayna winning a title, and then Ronda Rousey winning a Royal Rumble.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That'd be a great way. I'd rather Shayna win the Royal Rumble and had a Mania moment by beating
Speaking
Rousey.
of WrestleMania, we can have Shayna versus Ronda Rousey, and imagine this: Becky Lynch, Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte Flair, Fatal 4-Way for Raw title. Imagine that.
Oh, that'd be good. There's still rumoured that they could still do the 4 horsewomen versus the 4 MMA horsewomen, which I still want to see that match.
At some point, but I
don't think we're going to see that for a couple of years at least.
I'm going to be honest with you. Well, this is not popular opinion, but Marina Shafir, Roderick Strong's wife, is, I don't know why, she's just one of my favorites. I know it sounds ridiculous, like who she is, a lot of people don't know, but she's like freaking hot, dude, and she is like talented. I think she has a bright future. That's all I'm going to say.
I hope she does. I really hope she does.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then let's go on to Adam Cole, baby. There's so many guys.
Oh fuck.
So, personally, for me, I want to see him go against Ziggler.
I'm going to make
have a title involved.
I'm going to make a bold...
I'm sorry, but those two selling in a match would be intense.
I'm going to make a bold prediction. I'm going to say whoever comes out as Universal Champion or WWE Champion at SummerSlam, Cole is going to drop a title at Takeover, and he's going to debut at SummerSlam, and he's going to attack whoever is the champion, like he attacked Drew McIntyre Takeover when he made his NXT debut.
Yeah.
I can see that happen, and I would love to see... Wait, with who is Rollins right now feuding with Baron Corbin? Fuck.
Yeah.
I can see. Definitely not Kofi Kingston then, but I can see Seth Rollins defeating Corbin, defeating Lesnar, and at SummerSlam maybe defeating someone. I don't know who. Maybe Lesnar defeating Lesnar at SummerSlam if that happens. But who wants to see that? And then I can see Cole just attack him, and I can see that happening.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty realistic for both Shayna and Cole.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people think Cole will get destroyed. No way, dude. The guy is too much over for Vince. I know with Ricochet, but you have to keep in mind Ricochet is not all-around talent as Cole is. So.
Well, I can't say Ricochet's been buried yet, because he's still featured on TV and everything.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is Cole is going to be on a higher level. He's going to be in the main event. He's going to be treated like Seth Rollins right now.
I hope so, because Adam Cole deserves it.
Especially if you have the Undisputed Era. So with him, I don't want to see him without the Undisputed Era.
No, he definitely needs the Undisputed Era.
And because if you have that group of people... how tall is he and that kind of stuff, it doesn't matter because you have 4 members, so you can basically use other people to. It doesn't matter how tall are you when you're in the group.
Yeah, but it could be like just a new NWO or Nexus or Generation X, basically.
Yeah, but like I told you, bro, it's 2 years since he made his debut at NXT. So I think I actually think it's pretty like 70-80% there is a possibility of him attacking a champion at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I hope so.
You know, it's like a repeating of the history. You know,
yes, which would be good.
Yeah, it's straight on the top, dude. Straight to the top.
Yeah, I personally want that champion to be Ziggler because that's still we could still have that happen because Ziggler's facing Kofi at Stomping Ground for the title.
But I'm going to say one more thing, and that's something that I said thousands of times. I don't want to see any of them on the main roster. I'm sorry.
No, we don't.
You know, we dream about feuds and about everything, but I don't want to see them on the main roster at the end of the day. You are getting demoted on the main roster. You're not getting promoted.
No. The only thing that gets upped is your bank balance. That's it.
And listen, since AJ Styles doesn't have a match, why the hell wouldn't you have a banger match for AJ Styles to be like, man, for someone in the back who has guts to face me, come out here and we here shock the system. AJ Styles versus Adam Cole, kick off the SummerSlam, dude. Imagine that.
Oh, that would be amazing.
You know?
A feud between those two would be really good.
Yeah. Anyways, I want to move on from this because it's a subject that, in reality, anything can happen. So, you know, we can just talk, but there's a lot of things that can happen.
Yeah. And this is the last thing we've got to talk about, and it is spoilery for NXT because it's not been aired yet because it's from the taping. So if you do not want to hear about this will be the last thing we talk about. So thank you for watching if this is where you're going to end it. But if not, you've had your warning, and let's talk about the NXT.
Hey, listen, before we start with that, tell the people who just right now, before they exit, tell them that they're going to get fired in Vince's voice if they, you know, just tell them that.
If you don't subscribe, you're gonna get fired!
And you're guilty if you stayed on this to hear spoilers, so we warned you.
Yeah, about to say, this is your own fault. During the NXT tapings, it was announced that it was going to be an 8-person tournament involving 8 wrestlers who have never been on NXT TV. It's called the NXT Breakout Tournament.
As Rick Boogers in the tournament right now. You know Eric Bugenhagen, Rick Boogers. You don't know him, the guy with drums, who does drums and.
I'll just tell you the people because I don't know that. You got Jordan Miles versus BOA.
Okay.
Ishua Swerve Scott versus Cameron Grimes.
Who the hell is Cameron Grimes?
People that have never been on NXT TV. This is kind of the point to just showcase them.
Okay.
Bronson Reed versus Dexter Lumis.
Okay.
And Angel Gazaz versus Joelyn Wild.
Okay, I
don't know who any of these people are.
I'm going with Trevor Lee. He is Cameron Grimes. I'm going with him.
Trevor Lee, definitely. I've seen that guy's work. He's pretty damn good.
He was in the Impact, and I'm a huge PWG fan, so Pro Wrestling Guerrilla fan. So he was amazing, by the way.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely going with him then, because that's about the only wrestler I know who's involved in this.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of having a breakout tournament to showcase new talents to the roster without just going, here's this person, let's have them fight.
Well, if WWE is smart, if main roster was smart, they will do something with unused talent right now, like that on the main roster.
Yeah.
But they don't know to write, so screw it. No, I'm going with Trevor Lee, and since they have an opportunity for a title, I think we're going to get like.
They can challenge for any title.
Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to win a title if he challenges. But I can see for North American title or even NXT title. Maybe Adam Cole. Why not Adam Cole versus Tribal Lee on NXT TV? Why not, dude? It can put him.
Pretty good.
It can, even if which Cole is going to beat him, of course. But even if Cole wins once again, Tribal Lee is made into a star in NXT, and he can be in the main event anytime after that. So that's important. You know?
Exactly. That's kind of what it is. It gives us, whoever wins, a very big boost out the door.
Exactly, because the thing that matters is that you win a tournament, and if you don't win NXT title, it doesn't matter. You won the tournament, which automatically makes you a bigger threat in the roster. Because you proved that you proved that you can hang with others. So.
Exactly. So I don't know when they're going to be filming the next set of tapings.
Hey, tonight, bro, in 5 minutes, it's starting the second round. It's tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, and this is the last tapings before Takeover in August, which is crazy to think about that.
Bass, they're filming shit in June to go to August.
I may be wrong. Maybe until July. Actually, you know what? I think this is until August, but I think we'll have one more taping for just one episode before Takeover, because they may not reveal, some matches right now. So
yeah, they normally do 4 episodes per taping.
But damn, dude, this is too much. Like, they have tonight again. It's like 8 episodes. So damn. Let's say maybe 6. Maybe 6. Depends. 6, 7 episodes. But I think NXT should be live.
Oh, okay. Someone's denamed them in the comments. You've got DJZ is in it from Impact. Garza Jr.
Okay.
And I don't know any of the others. So there's 2 names that are familiar.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm going with Tribal Lee, so that's all.
They're pretty much all people from like PWG.
And that's actually a good thing, because we learned who they are. We don't know who they are right now, but if they showcase their skills, their talent, we will know who they are, and that's the beautiful thing about not knowing someone like them, because it's going to be great. I love tournaments, dude.
It's going to be a good tournament. But yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed this podcast. This is all we have time for today, because I've run out of things to talk about now.
Yeah. And by the way, what did you want to say?
Nothing, you continue.
Listen, I'm going to end it. Let me try do a Vince McMahon impressions. Fuck.
Okay, you do it.
Okay, let's try this. Fuck. Okay. Let's do this. I can't do this, dude. I can't do this right now. But listen, this is the Last Shot podcast. This is the last episode, and unfortunately, I can't do right now the Vince McMahon impressions. I don't know why, but fuck it. The most important thing is this was like, hey, when we are doing the second podcast next week, so it was a great podcast, and that's it, dude. And by the way, this podcast, like always, it's undisputed.
Obviously. Yeah. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Okay.
And if you don't do that, in a bad Vince McMahon impression, you'll get fired. Peace out.
Peace.